Everybody, Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Eric Nadel studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Fab Five. And today is going to be all about the NFL and some prop bets. Yeehaw! By the way, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our websites, winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com, and as always, leave me comments. Let me know what you're playing. I will give you shout outs and let you give you some official Heidi ho for everybody that hits the picks, except for today when I was too annoyed and pissed off and may or may not have damaged my computer at the end of the Dallas game. However, no, I'm kidding. But we'll do them tomorrow, guys. I was just I'm gonna give you total disclosure. I'd gone through and I'd started them, and I had everybody down with Dallas as a winner. And then the game changed, and I just didn't have the heart to go back and change everybody. So congratulations to everybody that tailed us. We went 3-2 on our Fab Five today. We went 1-0-1 on our NFL picks. Arg! Don't even get me started. Okay, all righty, guys. Here we go. Let's take a look at these two NFL games. And I've got two picks that I like in each of them. And by the way, if you haven't checked out the NFL official picks for these two wild card games, make sure you do that. And yeah, here we go. All right, so first of all, taking a look at the early game, the Los Angeles Chargers heading to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Looking at the total of that one, 41.5. And surprisingly, not surprisingly, if you know me, I like the under here. Baltimore defense allows just 3.7 yards per carry. That's good for third in the NFL. They are very strong up the middle between Mosley and Weddle, and two very good interior linemen against the rush as well. Chargers didn't have much luck throwing to wideouts last time these two teams met. I think they're probably going to look to throw to the backs to take the pressure off of their linemen and negate a little bit of that pass rush. But bad news for the Chargers. Baltimore's number one versus running back passes, according to the Pro Football Focus. On the other side of the ball, you know what Baltimore does. They ground, they pound, they sap the will to live. And just when you think you've got them stopped, Lamar Jackson's going to take off and run down the field for about 13, 14 yards. Pick up the first down, keep the chains moving. To me, guys, I think that the running attack plus is going to be windy. It's going to be wind in the 11 to 12 range. You know what we say about the wind. It's the one thing that affects the totals more than anything else. I like the under 41.5 here. Moving on to Chicago, a place they actually call the Windy City, in a non-surprising development. It's going to be windy there too. Who knew? And again, not surprising. I'm taking the under here too, guys. 41.5 in this game as well. We talked about this a little bit in the video, but I'll review the Bears. Number one scoring defense in the NFL, giving up just 17.7 points per game. Philly, not too shabby, giving up around 21 points. They are 12th in the NFL. And these guys are two of the slowest paced teams that you're going to watch. You have time to head to the concession stand and grab a beer between plays. That's what I'm saying. Chicago, 27th fastest. Philly, 30th fastest. They enjoy their time. They paid their money. They want to get as much time on the field as they can. Like we mentioned in the other game, the wind is going to be blowing here about 12 to 13 miles an hour. And just some fun stats for you. NFL games since 2003, post and regular season, have gone under 55.9% of the time when there are double-digit wins present. And just kind of an insta play for you here. In the playoffs, the outdoor games, since 2004, under 56.9%. So that's about as close to an automatic play as you're ever going to get. In these two games, those are both automatic plays for me. I like the under 41.5 in both of the contests. Now, I'm going to take a look at three different props as far as these two games goes. These two games, I've been watching too much Letterkenny. By the way, if you don't watch Letterkenny, if you have Hulu, if you don't watch Letterkenny, you should. You'll thank me later. Phillip Rivers, under 256.5 yards passing. Love this play. It's currently laid at minus 120 on that bet. And I'll tell you why I like it. Phillip Rivers, he averaged 255.5 yards per game this year, but he averaged 360 in 4 games against those horrible defenses in the AFC West. 2 times against Kansas City, once against Oakland, and once against Denver. In those 4 games, he averaged 360 yards. Against the other teams in the NFL that they played this year, he did it just twice. By the way, um, Baltimore has allowed that many yards by an opposing quarterback just 6 times. One of those times was Patrick Mahomes. The other 2 were by Ben Roethlisberger, and then there was 3 others that were scattered around. But those 2 pretty good quarterbacks there that put up half those. I like Rivers under 256 here. I think they're going to try to run the ball. I don't think they're going to have a lot of success being able to throw the ball down the field against the Baltimore pass rush. So give it to me. Give it to me. Baltimore allowed 6 times. Like I said, Rivers under 256.5 passing yards. On the it's kind of the same vein. I like Lamar Jackson under 16.5 completions. Price on that one is minus 130. You're going to lay a little wood there, but I think it's worth it. Since he's taken over the reins of the Baltimore offense, Lamar Jackson's averaged just 22.57 attempts per game, and he's never completed more than 14 passes in any contest. Not sure why the number is that high. I don't know that why they would think that being a playoff game at home, it's going to be a good chance for Lamar Jackson to finally cut loose and start throwing the ball downfield. The only chance that would be is if the Chargers get ahead early with the Baltimore defense and the home field. That seems unlikely. I love Lamar Jackson under 16.5 completions in this contest, and we're keeping with the under. You know what? As I put this together, guys, I really didn't even notice we got 5 unders today, and we're going to finish off with the San Diego receiver Mike Williams. They've got a number on his receptions listed at 3, and the under there got a little positive value at plus 110. Yeah, it's definitely possible we could push with a number like 3, but when there's a healthy Keenan Allen available for the Chargers, Mike Williams averages just 3.8 targets per game and less than 2.5 receptions. Keenan Allen is back tomorrow, or back today rather, whenever you watch this, and he's healthy. I think Mike Williams is definitely going to be limited in his opportunities. In addition, what we talked about before, the ferocious Baltimore pass rush is going to limit the opportunities to throw the ball downfield, stretch the field, and that's going to limit Mike Williams. I like the under 3 receptions for Mike Williams, currently paying plus 110. All right, guys, there we go. That's a four underwhelming bets, or 5 underwhelming bets for you. Hope everybody ended up doing okay yesterday. Like I said, we had our 2 props. We hit our under there in the college basketball world, and we missed on the 2 teams that on K-State and LaSalle. So yeah, LaSalle actually won that one outright as a 9-point underdog. Go figure. So anyway, guys, in the K-State game, ended up not playing because Kamel Stokes ended up starting, so we passed on that one. But of course, by the time the video was out, a little too late for that. So apologies. Always keep an eye on the updates, especially if I've given you injury news that is, subject to change. We do these, anywhere from 12 to 18 hours out, but they can definitely have situations and circumstances that change. So always check injury reports, weather, things that kind of thing before you make your bets. All right, guys. Appreciate you listening. Get down on these 5 unders with me today. I think we're going to do okay. And at the end of the day, we're going to gather up all of our under tickets. We're going to laugh at all those over guys, and we're going to head back to the window. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll take care. See you next time, and tomorrow, national championship game. We'll see you then.